Hi, YouTube family. Auntie is here, Patty Jackson. Hope it was a good weekend. Let's start with a hug because you never know who's going to need it. I got to shout out Tyrone. He does like maintenance stuff here in our new building. He says he watches it all the time. And Bow-legged Lou. I love you, honey. Thank you so much for reaching out. I'm Patty Jackson. I'm your auntie of pop culture. Did you guys have a good weekend? This weekend, I don't know. I was missing my mom, and my brother came over for dinner. So I said, okay, I'm going to fix bread pudding, which was a dish that my mom loved to make, but I really couldn't learn how to do it until after she passed. But I do my bread pudding in a crock pot, and it comes out really, really good. Hope it was a great weekend for you guys. Let's get into the stories that people are talking about. Megan Thee Stallion, her interview with Gayle King. She talked a lot about that shooting and Tory Lanez. She says they weren't dating. She was a little hesitant, I think, when they brought up that they have a sexual relationship. What was the tension between the two? They were at a party in 2022. It was a Kylie Jenner party. Megan wanted to leave, but no one else wanted to leave. And she says that's when things went left. She said that Tory had pulled out the gun, was like, dance, speed, dance, pointing it. She's going to get away. He fired several shots. She did lie at first and said she stepped on the glass when the police, because she said she didn't want nobody to get in trouble. But now, with the trial looming in September, Megan is kind of like, okay, I'm going to talk about what happens. She says she still has bullet fragments in her foot. She was offered $1 million to keep quiet. This is the one thing that I don't understand. People are really coming at her, tearing her down. But this woman keeps rising. She keeps rising. You know, you see her on shows. She was just at Coachella. She keeps rising, no matter how many people come after her. But Megan Thee Stallion sitting down with Gayle King, who's telling the truth. She was a little hesitant about a couple things, but it's going to be interesting if it goes to trial. Lizzo is going on a long-awaited tour. About Damn Time is the name of the tour, and she's coming to Philadelphia in September. The tour kicks off in mid-September. If you're a fan of Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, is the animated version, Miles Morales. It was supposed to come out this year. It's not coming out till June 2nd. They're still doing the work on it. Issa Rae is going to play Spider-Woman. Jessica Drew, she's going to be voicing that character. But if you were into Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, it's not coming out until next June, which seems a long time away. The TCM Music Festival took place over the weekend. It's a big music festival, and when things coming back and different festivals and whatnot, this one, they honored the movie Cooley High. I'm going to take you back to 1975 with Preach and Cochise, Brenda. Garrett Morris, he played Mr. Man, I believe, the teacher. They honored the movie, which was a classic movie. There would have been no Boys in the Hood if you didn't have a Cooley High. Tearjerker. Great Motown soundtrack. And it made stars. You know, Glenn Turman is now 75. Lawrence Hilton Jacobs, who played Cochise, is 69. Brenda, she's like 73. Garrett Morris is 85. I was like, what? He was the teacher, Mr. Mason. Mr. Mason. He played the teacher, Mr. Mason, who was trying. It was like, come on, guys, can y'all just like try to get it together? If you've never seen Cooley High, do yourself a favor and see it. Is it a tearjerker? But if you've never seen it, this great movie, it was set in 1964, Chicago. It was a coming-of-age story. You can tell I'm a huge Cooley High fan. But the movie was honored at this big film festival. We Own This City is a new show on HBO. The makers of The Wire. If you're a fan of The Wire, you want to check this out. It is set in Baltimore, and it's dealing with the crooked cops. The crooked cops in Baltimore. It's a 6-part series. It stars John Bernthal. He plays this crooked sergeant. They're skimming off the drugs. They're skimming off the money. They do all get in trouble, but it just shows you the pressure in the police force. If there's someone crooked, do you snitch on them? Do you tell? Or do you keep quiet? Well, there are consequences to keeping quiet. You know, a lot of people said, I don't believe in snitching. Let me tell you something. My boss laughs at me every day. I not only am going to tell, I'm filming. I am filming what's going on. Somebody messed up the bathrooms in the old building. I had the camera all over the place. I said, you need to see what's going on. But it's just interesting. And a lot of people are put in those situations. Do you speak up or do you be quiet? Look at what happened in George Floyd's case. Now, one of them cops came forward to say, dude, yo, hold up. You're killing them. They were just silent. Now they're on trial. We Own This City comes on HBO tonight. I think you're going to like it, on HBO, about police corruption. Well, Will Smith was cited over the weekend in India. They said that they got him out of the country after he slapped Chris Rock at the Oscars. Some say he went to get healing from a toxic Jada. Others say Jada was like going over to India. Maybe he's getting himself together. He looks great. He was smiling, waved at the cameras. That was the moment to catch, because everyone is like, where is he? He's over in India, maybe clearing his head. Meanwhile, Chris Rock's mom is talking in a recent interview. She said, you hurt my child, you hurt me. Sounded like a true mom. She said when Will Smith slapped Chris, he slapped the whole family. She doesn't see the 10-year ban from the Academy. She said that's nothing. She said half the time most people don't even go unless they got a movie, which is what a lot of people said. But Chris Rock's mom is talking. I think I went over everything. You know, the Megan Thee Stallion, what did you guys think? They're going to trial in September. It's going to trial in September. I think she's trying to be honest about what happened, because, you know, I'm sure there are other circumstances. You don't want to get people in trouble. But this Tory Lanez, he faces up over 22 years in jail. Now she is speaking. I just don't like how they tear her down, because she's climbing no matter what. People down her. They say she's not a victim. Oh, she's lying. Something happened to her foot. Somebody shot her in her foot, and she says she still has fragments. Just a sad story, but Gayle King, she latched on to a great interview. I didn't get a chance to read the comments this weekend. Tomorrow's going to be my big day, but leave a comment. Because Auntie does, even in the midst of a lot of stuff going on, I do like read the comments. It's Curls, it's Scoop. Give us a thumbs up. I'm just grateful that you are joining us. We're in our new studios where you see the iHeart sign when I move my curls out the way. Have a great day and evening and afternoon or morning whenever you get a chance to listen. Thanks so much. I'm Patty Jackson. It's not cute, not knowing. Let's do a hug. It's not cute not knowing. Now you know. I'm Patty Jackson. I'm your auntie of pop culture.